Been a fresh attack. The US White House advisor, Mr. Peter Navarro, he claims that India uses the dollars to buy discounted Russian oil and adds that this isn't about India's unfair trade, but this is about cutting off the financial lifeline India has extended to Putin's war machine after having called the conflict Modi's war, and that the road to peace goes through New Delhi just yesterday. Now, a recent social media post by Mr. Peter Navarro, the White House advisor, he has created a huge controversy. In a series of posts on X, Mr. Navarro, he repeated his allegations that India is financing the Ukraine war. But the thread, it actually ended with an image of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a saffron robe with the words, and I quote, "The road to peace in Ukraine runs through New Delhi," unquote. The dig and the image used, it has drawn considerable backlash. By the White House trade advisor, he repeated the oil money laundromat for the Kremlin charge at India, he says, proceeds to flow to politically connected energy titans. This has in fact indeed sparked heated reactions online as well. All right, Vishnu Shom joins us to get us more on this. Vishnu, as far as these remarks by Mr. Peter Navarro is concerned, are these just political sound bites or part of a larger US policy stand?
Well, if it comes from, somebody as senior as him, then one would suggest that it reflects the U.S. perspective. But, he's factually wrong when he says things there needs to be, who is India importing our weaponry from? From Russia. Well, of course, India is importing weaponry from Russia, but are we not importing weaponry from India, from the United States as well? We absolutely are. He's also accused India of strategic freeloading. He's accused India and saying if India, the world's largest democracy, wants to be treated like a strategic partner, it needs to act like one. And so many other remarks. What New Delhi will not accept is the US talking down to New Delhi. That's something that India will never accept. If the US wants to throw aside the strategic relationship which has been built over the last 25 years, then that's something that, is very, very sad. It is frankly deplorable at this stage. America has worked at this relationship, New Delhi has worked at this relationship to use terms like strategic freeloading and to make all sorts of statements which sort of indicate that there are clear double standards, will not work for New Delhi, not at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct because, there are, as far as the portrayal is concerned, as far as the US pressure tactics on India is concerned, what I want to understand from you, Vishnu, is, are the United States concerns about Russian oil trade, is it overshadowing the broader Indo-Pacific partnership goals?
I think I'll certainly answer that question. But I think the larger issue over here is this. On the one hand, America accuses India of fueling the war between Russia and Ukraine. But who is it that is arming Ukraine? It's America. A couple of months back, Trump then decided that he was going to stop arming Ukraine. What did he do after a few months? He started rearming them again. So if you are accusing India of fueling the war, then what exactly is America doing? Yes, I know America is trying to end the war, but so is India. Our Prime Minister has also visited Kiev. So the double standards in American policy and the speak of Peter Navarro is frankly not going to cut any ice over here. India is strategically autonomous. We are autonomous in our foreign policy and in our thinking. We deeply value the relationship with the United States. But to have somebody accuse India of strategic freeloading and all the other things, and sort of referring to the Russia-Ukraine war as Modi's war, that's something India will not accept. And yes, you're quite right in asking, what about all that has been said about the India-US relationship across the Asia-Pacific region, the Quad, the shared concern about China? Well, I would suggest that relationship is going to really see a turn or a change when Prime Minister Modi meets President Xi on Sunday, and America is going to have to deal with that changed reality.